What's up guys, it's Drac and I'm sick today. I've actually been sick for a few days ever since I got back from working down in Orlando. I have not been feeling well, but the YouTube algorithm is so bad right now that if I don't upload a video, they'll wound my channel even worse than they have been in the past. So today's video is kind of a freebie, kind of a simple one. I do want to do a little bit of backstory. I'm going to hope that my voice holds up over the course of it. So this is a 95 Nerf crossbow. It's actually getting wet. Something that it hasn't done in a long time because as yucky as I'm feeling, George is feeling just as bad. Now it fires these darts. These are vintage Nerf Mega Darts, and a while ago we kind of discussed that there might be some similarities between these two in terms of their overall outer diameter, and given that there is no ID requirement for, that's kind of funny, for an Ultra Dart, I'm thinking that since these used to have no air restrictor, you can see it's a pretty straight shot down in there. I think that we have a pretty decent chance of firing them out of here. Now, this idea was not entirely my own. Somebody sent me a picture of someone who had created a mock-up Ultra crossbow, and they informed me that they got the idea from my buddy Walcom over on YouTube. So, this is kind of iterative like everything in the hobby, but let's see. So firing Mega Darts over a chronograph. Again, give this blaster a little bit of slack. The tubing's probably old. I haven't cracked this one open. I got it for a song because it had some serious shell damage here on the back, but absolutely love these. I think I have the largest collection of vintage Nerf crossbows. I have a little bit under 30 right now. I think maybe 30. Let's say 25 vintage crossbows. This one was in really good shape in terms of stock performance from a vintage perspective. So it, in theory, should be firing more or less, probably a little bit less than it was originally back in the day. So 56 seems about right. That other dart had been sitting in here since I took it out of the package. Let's see. 45, so somewhere between 40 and 56. 49. All right, can we tentatively say 50 yet? These darts, hilariously, are some of very few darts that are more expensive than Ultra Darts these days. 57, hooray, good job, crossbow. Let's see how it handles Ultra Darts. Now, I'm running very low on these, and the stock barreling material does not love them. 51, okay, so not amazing. It turns out that even ammo from 25 years ago is better than Ultra in some ways. 54, all right, okay. Let's fire one downrange. This is actually my last 3 Ultra Darts that I have, period. I've got to stop breaking them when people ask me about this ammo. 57, all right, so let's fire a couple down this way and just see what we can expect. Not a lot, not a whole lot. Keep in mind that the Nerf crossbow is a legendary sort of blaster. This is exactly the kind of performance. Hey-oh! Coop would be happy, wouldn't he, boys? This is exactly the kind of blaster that we used to make legends out of. My primary crossbow, it used to be that like Nerfers were known by what their primary was, and a lot of the best Nerfers had crossbows. So mine is, of course, Lilith. If you haven't seen that video, I think it's 7 or 8 years old on my channel, but my all-time favorite blaster, the 1995 Nerf crossbow. And since I'm not feeling super well, and this is going to be kind of an update video, I made this for fun. This is a one-of-a-kind reciprocation props, sort of, what would you call it? Flash hider here, but this is Arcane 23. It's an older serial number. I started this one just as a way to use machine time. The absolute highest build quality, fine materials. I think this is some sort of special teal. And then one of my last tooth and nail minis. I didn't have a buyer for this one. I made it just for giggles. There we go, 216, 210, 201. Let's fire a couple down range. Pretty solid. So if you're interested, I'm gonna throw this one up on eBay tonight, just because I haven't sold an arcane that way in a long time, but my eBay remains unchanged, and it'll go out when that auction ends. Maybe there'll be a buy it now if somebody wants to be Johnny on the spot this evening, but I'll put a link to that in the description box below, down to my eBay. But I figured as long as I was making kind of a for funsies filler video talking about the Nerf Ultra crossbow, I would try and get this guy off of the workbench and into somebody's hands who will take him to many, many battles yet to come. Interestingly enough, no wonder I like the Talon Claw so much. Kinda suspicious, guys. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. Still time to hit up Patreon if you're super into patches, but I shipped out all of the February patches. I will continue to ship February patches if you want the Pro patch, but March is coming up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, much love. Nerf on Drac out.